Imtiaz, I have to ask this question. Why are you writing this book?
Okay. I am basically a history buff. You might be very keen to know that I went to the same school as Freddie Mercury in India. He was 10 years my senior, but that's the kind of people that my school produces. I was a history buff. I failed mathematics, physics, chemistry, any scientific subject all through school. But I was an A-grade student in history. And I realized the value of what developments, what people consider just news headlines today, eventually what happens to them 20, 30 years down the road. And I have taken that passion for history and brought it to bear on this project. So it is actually going to be completely different from all the other projects that you see of this kind, because it is going to be completely non-academic. It will actually be a narrative, a story, like with a full, like a plot. There will be twists and turns, there will be ups and downs, there will be all kinds of stuff. But that's the whole idea. You convert all these little bits and pieces of events that are just nothing more than news headlines today, and then you stitch them together. Mm-hmm. And then eventually that narrative comes together. And that's part of the beauty of this project. I remember a lot of people used to tell me that, what are you going to do with history as a subject after you finish school? You know, just become maybe a school teacher or a lecturer or something like that. So I'm very proud actually to have had an opportunity to prove them wrong, that you can actually make a phenomenal contribution towards society and economies and countries and basically communities at large, if you convert all that into a learning experience. What lessons can people learn from history? And that is where the country is, that is the state at which this country is today. So I'm very proud that, I mean, something that I enjoyed doing as a passion when I was a kid is now actually coming to bear and perhaps leaving behind a legacy that may have a phenomenal impact on the way we develop our travel and tourism industry going forward in the years ahead.
And with the new generation that's coming into the industry, do you think that they're being taught about the history of our country's tourism meteoric rise than the roller coaster that we've been on for 40 years? Well, or do they not understand the legacy of what they have?
That's exactly the point. That's one of the main reasons why I'm doing it. When you actually look around Thailand today, I did a random survey of the universities in Bangkok and upcountry. There is not a single university in the country that actually gives a good course on the history of Thai travel and tourism. There isn't. They'll teach you food and beverage, operations, finance, housekeeping, reservations, marketing, but they will not teach you anything about the history of this country's tourism industry. That is one major gap that I hope to plug.
Imtiaz Muqbil, Travel Impact Newswire, thank you for meeting with us today. And thank you for watching Bangkok Venue Talk.